Welcome everyone to the New Fly Fisher. I'm your host, Bill Spicer. On this week's show, big bass on a budget. I'm in Algoma country on the north shore of Lake Superior. I've rented a nice, clean and comfortable hotel room that has a restaurant, and I've hired a guide. He's promised me some non-stop big bass action, so stay with us, we'll be right back.
Let him go back to live another day.
And away he goes. Great fish. Wow.
Oh, baby. Look at that fish.
Stop, wiggle, on the way down.
The New Fly Fisher has been made possible thanks to Algoma Kinawabi Travel Association, Ontario Tourism, Islander Precision Reels, and Orvis Sporting Traditions.
On this week's show, the New Fly Fisher crew is in Algoma country at Haviland Bay. We're guests of Adrian Hoke, owner of McCauley's Motel and Misty Mountain Fly Shop, a full-service drive-to fly shop located just 1 hour from Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, and 8 hours from Toronto, in the heart of some of the best smallmouth bass fishing North America has to offer. Our guide for this trip is Walter Agua. Walter has lived in the area all his life and knows the lakes and rivers intimately. With his vast knowledge and easygoing personality, I'm sure we'll have a successful trip.
If we're coming on a budget, we have clean, comfortable rooms. We have a licensed restaurant that's available 7 days a week. The store is open itself 7 days a week. There's gasoline, there's diesel. The store itself is open from 7:30 in the morning till 10:30 at night. And that's 7 days a week, Christmas Day and all.
After a very short car ride, we arrived at Tilly Lake, one of the many fish-filled lakes that are in the area. I started with a surface popper, and after a short time, I determined the fish were not in the mood to rise. I changed rigs and started using a streamer under the surface. It didn't take long for the action to start. Yep. He's got it. He's got it.
Fish on.
Fish on. Oh, yes. Good fish, too. Good fish. Oh, Walter spotted that fish, and I didn't see it at first. And I actually sight fished this. This was fantastic, and I'm trying to get him on the reel here. Oh, this is a big fish. This is a big fish.
Good job.
This is a big fish. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. I love sight fishing. He was cruising, and I actually brought the fly up from behind him. I thought, well, I might spook him, but I didn't. He turned around and come up and grabbed it. I hope the camera got that. That was just fantastic. And I got a thumbs up for my cameraman, so this is exciting for me. This is a big fish. Scotty's McFly works again. Now I say Scotty's McFly, it's a fly that a friend of mine tied, and he's a Scotsman. So we didn't know what to call it. So we called it Scotty's McFly. And it's been designed for this northern area of Ontario to imitate the bait fish that's around here. This is a very, very nice smallmouth bass. Very nice smallmouth bass. Now, what do you think of this, people?
Wow.
Isn't that a start? I'm into 5 pounds of fish right away. This is incredible. And away you go, buddy. Well, sir.
Good job.
Number one.
Hey.
We got nowhere but to go up from here, don't we?
That's just it, yeah.
Very, very incredible. What we did, we've been going around the lake trying to find fish, and I seen a beaver house, or a beaver lodge, and I said to Walter, bring us over there and get us by the entrance. And as soon as we went over by the entrance, Walter saw the fish. I cast to it, and I really thought I was going to spook it, but it turned around and grabbed it. That was incredible, just incredible.
Some spots on the lake, you got the weed beds where it's up higher, and right off the edge of it, it could be sand, gravel, rocks, but they're there to ambush. They can go over the drop to catch what they're feeding on, mainly shiners or dace. We're looking for fallen trees and stumps which will hold smallmouth bass can be at any size to what we've seen today or whatnot. And it's great places for structure and for ambushes.
Got him.
Got him. Good
Got
job.
him. Yeah.
Nice.
Good
Good
fish.
job, Bill.
That one come up from the bottom, right from about 15 feet.
Nice.
Oh my God. Oh yes, 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 yes. Whoa, yeah. Better get him on the reel. Wow. Good fishing here. Walter knows exactly where all these fish are, and he's been a great help in me finding them. Oh, here he's gonna go. Man, this is a leaper. Oh man, fight hard. Oh yeah, here he comes again. Oh yeah. He's going up again. I seen him take a swipe at it once, and then Walter said he seen the swirl, and then, which was right behind it, and all of a sudden, I felt the tug.
Tell you what, Billy, hopefully this is just the beginning.
I hope so too. This is a good spot. We've dropped off from about 6 feet down to 15. So these fish are in here cruising right now, looking for a meal. And when a fish is cruising and you see them moving, they're feeding. Wow. Yeah. Not quite as big as that first one, but still a very, very nice fish. Wow. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I love smallmouth bass. They are just the best fish on a fly that there is. Oh yes, I love smallmouth fishing. Go ahead there, buddy. Oh, very nice, very nice. They got some quality fish in this. These many small lakes they got up around Sault Ste. Marie in Algoma country. They're spotted all over the place. You really need a guide to know where these lakes are, but I'm telling you, they're worth coming to. This is a little gold mine here. We have 2 other fishermen on the far shore, and they're not even in a boat. So it's like your own private lake. So this is fantastic. When smallmouth bass are actively feeding, they will go into the weed beds and herd the bait fish out into the open and ball them up on the surface. When this happens, the action can be outstanding as the competition among the fish is high. If you lose one fish, immediately place your fly back in the same spot. This can result in another fish taking your fly. Yeah, that's a good one.
I seen that
That's
one.
a good fish, yeah. I just seen him out of the corner of my eye come out of those weeds. So I can't get him on the reel yet. He's gonna jump.
Oh, another one.
Yeah, it's good, another good. Oh, and he let go.
There's a
My
follower.
goodness.
Look, there's a follower.
There was a follower. Let's see if he's got it. Yeah, he's right. He's still under there. He's still under there. See him?
Yep.
Got him.
Nice.
I got a second chancer. Now that's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. I lost the first fish, but it was a follower looking at to try to steal his food. Oh, this is something else. I lost the first fish, and the follower was there. We seen it coming up. Walter said, follower, follower. So I put the fly right back there. And sure enough, he come up and grabbed it. Oh, I love sight fishing. Sight fishing is wonderful. Okay, now. Oh yeah. The fishing is fantastic here. The fish, average size of the fish is unbelievable. Oh, that was a controlled release. We all seen it. Unbelievable. You should never give up. I had the fish on. Usually there's competition like you wouldn't believe in these lakes. So there was a second fish following along trying to steal the food right out of its mouth. And when he let go, the second one took the fly, and you seen there. And again, that's fishing. The fish won that time, but that's okay by me. That was fantastic.
The fly tying side of it is, I guess in some respects, an expression. Possibly some may even conceive it being art. There has been many times I've actually been on a river thinking I could have been back in the store making something else. It is a complete passion. There's no other way of expressing it. I mean, it is a passion that I have, and I enjoy what I do.
Get out there.
Oh, I seen that coming straight.
Did you see that
yes,
coming?
I did.
I missed it. I thought I was hung up on a weed.
Yeah, it hit that weed and that thing hit.
Yeah, all right.
Wow.
Woo-wee. The sun has changed a bit and I couldn't see him.
I seen that it hit the weed and that thing just come right out of nowhere.
Ooh, boy. Trying to get my line on my reel here and keep the line tight.
Good job, Bill.
Thank you. Thank you. That was completely by surprise. I thought I hung up on the weed there for a second because I seen the weed move. Oh, it's another big fish, yeah.
Oh, look at that. Nice.
Oh! I've never seen a place with so many big fish. My goodness. Wow. These are monster fish. Oh, this taking drag. Woo-wee. Number 6 weight rod here. And a intermediate sinking line with about 4 feet of leader. That's what I'm using. And Scotty's McFly. I've seen places with lots of smallmouth and the occasional big one, but this place beats them all as far as big fish. There we go. Oh my, look at that. You got to give 80 a call at McCauley's Motel. Bass on a budget. Tell him you want Walter as your guide. Walter knows his stuff, that's for sure. Another huge, huge fish. You got to work a little bit for them. Got to work a little bit for them, but it pays off with just plain big fish. Unbelievable. And away he goes. Look at me, folks. I don't get like this very often, but these are all big fish. Whoo-wee. Just retie and go at it again. The equipment we're using on this trip are stout, 9-foot, number 6 weight rods. Stout rods are needed for long casts and getting fish out of the weeds and structure you're going to be targeting. The reels we use to have large arbors for fast line retrieval and are equipped with smooth drags for fighting these large fish. The setup that we're using today is a clear, intermediate line with a 4-foot section of monofilament leader that's 10-pound test and then the fly. An alternative setup would be a floating line to a 6-foot Type 3 sinking leader, then a 4-foot section of 10-pound monofilament, and then the fly. Got him. Got him. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, I like it when I see them. When you see them, you can entice them in. Keep them over on this side, I guess. Yeah, man. He came up and showed himself. So I thought, well, I'll keep it down there and entice him. And then what I did was I changed up direction a lot. I made the minnow go back and forth, just like it's trying to get away. And they can't stand it if they think that their food is going to get away. They can't stand it. And I got that guy. And he just spit up something. Spit up a minnow. So he's been feeding heavily. Not bad. But I seen him, and that's the important thing. That makes it so much fun. It makes it like hunting. So let's get him back in the water. Yes, sir.
and away he goes. Now, I'll double check my knot again and retie if I have to. Do that every time and you won't be disappointed by losing a fish because you got a nick in the line.
Flies that are necessary for Tilley Lake are Zuddlers in various colors, crayfish patterns, phone poppers in various colors, and the most productive fly of this trip is a marabou streamer called Scotty's McFly. It's important when using a streamer to impart extra action on the fly. This is achieved by adding an extra jerking motion to the rod tip at the same time you're stripping in the line. The idea is to make the streamer imitate an injured minnow trying to escape.
It's not a huge one, but no, it's worth enough to jump. Yeah, right off this hump. They got a rock hump up here, and we've been fishing any kind of structure that we can find. And in this case, goes up, looks like to about 2 feet, and then drops off into 10 feet or so. And he was right on the edge. Get my decent fish, yes. He's really well marked, this one. Whoa! And that was lucky. He popped right into the net just as my fly popped out of his mouth. So, come here, buddy. Again. Ontario North, some of the best smallmouth waters you're going to find. Incredible. Algoma country. Beautiful. Put him back in the water. Really well-marked fish. And away he goes. Oh, brother. Again, if you find the proper structure, give the proper presentation, that sometimes is more important than the fly. Today I happen to have the right fly. They seem to be hitting on shiner minnows, so my fly that I've chosen is working. I'm presenting it right and I'm finding where they are. You'll get success.
When searching for smallmouth, watch the shore contour for changes such as gravel points and rock points, as the same contour will happen below the surface of the water. This is an area that will attract bait fish, thus attracting smallmouth bass.
He came out of nowhere. Whoa, yes. Good fish. We decided to come back over to the other side of the lake, which would have been a little more productive. And sure enough, our favorite spot right by our beaver lodge, that always holds fish. Sure, a fish magnet, they always have been. They attract bait fish, and then what that attracts the bigger fish. This is a good fish. Woo-wee! This thing is going to be probably a little bit, might even be too big for that net, I don't know. But look at him. Oh my goodness. Anytime you think you can get him. Good man, yes sir. All right. Folks, look at that. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Now this guy, I don't know, he's got parasites on him or something. Yes. But a good stocky fish. Good stocky fish. Yes, sir. Excellent fight. Excellent fight. Come on, buddy. And away he goes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Again, we'll pan around over here to show you the beaver lodge, and we got a weed patch just off from it. I was fishing in that area. Beaver lodges are a big fish magnet. It attracts the bait fish, which in other words, and then it attracts the larger fish. Definitely beaver lodges where you want to be.
Right from the springtime, we can get into anywhere. We can get into brook trout, we can get into the steelhead, and as the seasons go on, obviously smallmouth bass. The fall time comes along, we get into the coho and back into the steelhead again, and brook trout is all year. So, and lake trout it's plentiful, but that's not really what we really target.
Oh, good fish too. Another nice fish. Nice fish. Oh yeah, he's coming right towards me. I don't have a chance to get him on the reel yet. I got a lot of line here to manage, so I'm gonna have to fight him gingerly. Oh yes, 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 yes. I like seeing him come after it. This is a good fish. Very nice fish. Woo-hoo. This is a huge fish. Get in. This is huge. This is huge. Oh my God. Now, folks, how do you like that? How do you like that? That is what I call bass fishing. I've never seen a lake that has so many big fish on it. And what Walter tells me, there's a numerous amount of these lakes around. But man, and see them coming, the water's so clear, you see them chase it. Come on, buddy. Give us a kick. Give us a kick. And away you go. Oh, yes. Well, wasn't that exciting? Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show and learned something about smallmouth bass on the fly and coming to Algoma country on a budget. For more information on this show and other shows in our series, visit us on the web at thenewflyfisher.com. From all of us here at The New Fly Fisher, thanks for joining us. Tight lines, and we'll see you next time.
The New Fly Fisher has been made possible thanks to Algoma Kinawabi Travel Association, Ontario Tourism, Islander Precision Reels, and Orvis Sporting Traditions.